Hello Aries, Happy New Year. Welcome to your general tarot card reading for January of 2019. I have already shuffled the cards and let's see what the future might bring to you in January. So what do we have here, Aries? So we have a Five of Swords, we have a Knight of Wands, we have a Five of Cups, we have Five of Pentacles, we have the Sun, the Hierophant, the Hangman, and Queen of Pentacles. So Aries, as you're going to see, we have Minor Arcana with number 5 showing 3 times. And 5 is one of those interesting numbers that is showing things are kind of going backwards and forwards, kind of ups and downs. Sometimes 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And the 5 in this particular spread for you, Aries, I would say it's kind of indication to not overextend yourself, to not push yourself too hard. The overall message of it is Aries as well here, to be patient, and I think the patience, that's presumably what you might be missing over here. So without further ado, so the month going to start with is starting with the Five of Swords, and the Five of Swords might be indicating some kind of, you might find yourself feeling conflicted. You might have kind of mixed feelings about life in general, about people around you, and the thing is here, Aries, to not ignore it. That you have those feelings for a reason. Equally, Aries, what the Five of Swords might be indicating over here, I don't know how well you can see it, that there are actually 3 figures over here. So, and in perspective, it's starting from the small figure to the kind of middle figure, and this big figure on the front of the card. This might be indicating also issues spiraling out of control, and sometimes because they were left to their own devices, and you might not react to something or someone in time, and things, they might have a tendency of spiraling out of proportion. So it's almost about nipping things into the bud, so to speak. So the Five of Swords in general, that the indication of conflict. So there might be the inner conflict, there might be external conflict, and basically the overall message is here: do not escalate the conflicts unnecessarily. It's all about thinking before you go into act. So that is the indication when it comes to the Five of Swords. When it comes to the Knight of Wands over here, Knights in general, they're bearers of good messages, something that is rather positive, and this might be relating everything to do with your work career. There might be a very positive news coming your way, something to do with your projects, things going your way, swaying your way, some kind of success outcome. There's going to be a kind of oomph of energy coming your way, or there's going to be a very positive message coming your way. Nevertheless, Aries, you have a Five of Cups next to it, and Five of Cups is kind of facing the Knight of Wands over here, and this Five of Cups over here, this might be indication of you being disappointed by something. You might have this kind of feeling of things that are not swaying your way. You might you might have a difficulty with overcoming some kind of emotion, overcoming some kind of way of thinking. The Five of Cups is coming to kind of remind you here, Aries, about your focus. What is your focus? Where you would like to place your focus? Because if you indeed going to focus on things that have been and maybe haven't panned out in a way how you would like them to, that ain't going to change the situation. If you're going to see the behind this gentleman, there are two other cups that are still standing. So this is a matter of where you would like to invest your energy into the things that haven't yield results that you were hoping for, or into those two cups that are still standing there remaining and waiting for to be discovered, for you to notice them. So so there's no point of crying over spilled milk over here. And this is holy. This Five of Cups is kind of wholly talking about the focus and where you willing to place that focus on. Then we have a Five of Pentacles over here, and the Five of Pentacles, indication of the Five of Pentacles, you might have that kind of feeling that you're going through a rough patch financially. You might have this kind of feeling of being left out in cold, that grass is green on the other side, people that are doing better than you, people they are there where you would like to be. And this is once again about a focus and realization, and maybe you simply would like to be somewhere that you might truly might have a tendency to wanting to sometimes to run before you can walk. Five of Pentacles in this reading for you is indicating kind of, once again, it's all about the focus over here, Aries. It's indication of, yes, maybe you are not where you like to be. Yes, you might be going through a rough patch, but this is temporary. So I would say that it's all about having faith and having a persistence over here, and patience. Once again, I think the patience is coming through here very strongly, Aries. Okay, what else is coming through? If you need help, reach out for it. And interestingly enough, you have a Queen of Pentacles right beneath it, suggesting someone who will be able to help you, assist you. So that is very interesting. Nextly, you have the Sun over here. And the Sun, the overall kind of energy of the Sun, it's all about the success. It's all about the succeeding. In general, it's about overcoming difficulties. It's all about good times and appreciation and success. And there might be, even financially, the Sun is talking about better times. Maybe there's going to be a glimpse of financial relief coming your way, or things are going to kind of going in kind of a more favorable way. So Five of Pentacles and those Five of Cups, there might be some kind of indication of disappointment and a rough patch, but yet Sun is saying, have a faith, good things that are ahead of you. And that it's all about focus, Aries. In this reading, it's all about where you want to place your focus. And it's that what they try to say or convey is, if you sing your heart, what you believe becomes your reality. So if you're focusing on things that you don't have, and the grass is green on the other side, obviously that's how you're going to see things. So it's all about placing your focus where on things that you have to appreciate and things that can be done. So past is in the past. Maybe now things that are not the way how you'd like them to be, but things that are on the lookup over here, most definitely that on the lookup. And in terms of Hierophant for one is indicating the order, big organizations, head of organizations, representing public image, but also is all about doing the right thing. And you might be kind of struggling. So the Five of Swords over here might be kind of representing this up and down struggle and kind of indecision and some kind of conflict. So whenever this conflict you're going to experience and you're going to go through, it's going to be internal or external over here, Aries. The Hierophant is coming to remind you about doing the right thing. And because of that, also about standing up for what you believe in. And also if you're going to do it properly. It's almost, if you're going to do it, it's almost like choosing to do certain things by appropriate channels, using the right kind of doing things by the book or officially, or you might be raising a complaint. I'm not sure the complaint is coming through, but it is to do with following the kind of, I would say, and I think I would call it following the procedure, something about the procedure, something that has to be done properly. It's all about doing things properly, I guess, over here with the Hierophant. So nextly we have a Hangman, and Hangman might be indication, might be for you here, indicating some kind of crossroads, some kind of way where you're going to be in two minds about something, kind of in and out, or up or down, or this sort of situation. And this card is also, I would say, indicating of you taking time to have a think, taking time to reconsider things. Also, you might have within yourself the way how you communicate or the way how you go about things might be not necessarily helping you at this given time, and this is all about finding kind of this happy medium, finding you might be too stubborn, you might have a tendency to know what you know and not wanting to kind of explore or entertain another ways of you might kind of dig your heels into the situation over here. So this Hangman, it's suggesting to look at your attitude, or look into your belief, and maybe revisit and see if they are truly serving you. It's to at least to consider. I would say to at least to consider it, that if that indeed is the case. And then we have a Queen of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles, it might be representing someone who will be extremely practical, someone who is down to earth, someone who will be able to provide you with some kind of advice, help. Uh, that might be everything to do with the finances, and like I mentioned, you have this Queen of Pentacles, sitting just below the Five of Pentacles over here. So that might be someone who will be actually able to provide you with some very practical advice, or at least someone who going to be able to if that's advice, money, this sort of thing, someone know-how, presumably a know-how. So if I'm going to come back to the Hangman once again, because that's very interesting. So I just realized that Hangman it's just above the Five of Cups over here. So your indecision or your difficulty to kind of go ahead with certain things might be to do with things that happened to the past, some kind of disappointment or dissatisfaction with something. So what the Hangman is over here to tell you is just let it go and re-examine, revisit your kind of way of thinking when it comes to it. So overall, Aries, I think it looks really good, regardless of these fives, those 3 5s, and those fives in general. They say you are so keen to be somewhere that you are not yet there, and basically they're urging you to be a little bit more patient, give yourself a little bit time to understand that Rome hasn't been built in a day, and have a faith and being aware of your focus and your own beliefs, because sometimes because you want to be so somewhere else, you want to be ahead of yourself, you want to be so far in the future, and you want to be there succeeding. So they say focus on the now, invest your energy and your efforts quite wisely into the things that you're able to do, and focus on the now. So that will be in terms of what the month January going to bring you. As to what to focus on, we have Two of Wands, and Two of Wands, surprise, Aries, you would never believe it. It's all about the focus. As you can see, the chap over there is holding a world in his hand. There are 2 wands next to him, and he's holding 2 wands, so he has a focus. He knows what he's choosing. He knows where he's going. So once again, Aries, what the cards they're saying to you, what's to focus on in the month of January? They're emphasizing to keeping eyes on the prize, and remind, and they try to remind you to stay positive, but also what they're trying to tell you is to not getting out of the balance, and kind of whenever possible to stay mindful of the give and take as well when it comes to balancing, and about evening out things, but basically it's all about the focus and staying focused, and not and the ball is in, and the ball is in your court, so to speak. And then in terms of a additional commentary over here, Aries, we have a rune. It's called the Ter. It's a god of war, and would you be surprised if I would say this rune is urging you to become patient, as the patience is the virtue of this rune? Would you believe it? And basically what this rune is asking you to do is to look inward, and try to kind of look for different kind of ways of approach, like the Hangman in a way, to kind of reconsider certain things. But also this rune is talking about the endurance, and is emphasizing that actually the endurance is the highest form of patience over here. And also it's talking about the priorities and when you are focusing on your energy. So it's all about having the focus, patience, endurance, and courage to go forwards. Aries, as usual, it was an immense pleasure to read for you. Have an amazing January and hopefully speak soon. You take care. If this reading has resonated with you, please like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to book a private reading with me, please feel free to go to my website www.tarotwithmishka.co.uk, or alternatively you can email me at mishka@tarotwithmishka.co.uk. If you'd like to find me on Facebook, just simply type in Tarot with Mishka. I would like to say a massive thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.